Anarchy Radio World, and welcome to my trailer review for the Purge Anarchy. Official teaser trailer has been released earlier on today. If you want to know my thoughts and opinions on the first movie, The Purge, there'll be a link in the description below or an annotation somewhere on the video. Now, what do you think of this trailer and what does it look like? Well, it looks pretty good, I have to admit. It's from the same writers, from the same director as the first movie, so that instantly is interesting, and it looks like he's taking his concept of the idea of the Purge, legalising murder for 12 hours, and instead of doing it in a home invasion type movie, an isolation situation type movie, going out there into the city, actually having multiple characters, actually having some crazy ass people out there, and there is. I mean, to be honest, it's exactly what people wanted from the first movie. People who watched the first movie, the most general audience liked the concept, they just didn't like the outcome. And people say it's tell it's bad, it's this pacing, that. Character decisions, that's fair enough. Not everyone's going to enjoy that first movie. For me, I felt it was one of the better home invasion movies. I felt it had a lot more punch, and I felt it was actually pretty entertaining. I really enjoyed it. Ethan Hawke was really good in it. I liked the characters, and I thought the decisions, despite popular belief, were quite smart in some situations. I got a kick out of it. It was one of the better ones. If you want to see a boring ass one, go and watch The Strangers. That's a movie which just makes absolutely no sense. But to this movie, they're taking the idea of the concept, going out there, making it bigger and better, and it looks really good from a teaser trailer standpoint. It's a couple basically break down, they're on the way home, and bad time to do a car to break down, and it's not too long before the Purge is about to begin, and of course I'm guessing they're just trying to run through the city, trying to get back home somehow, and they meet some very strange characters. And by the looks of it, there's multiple different, people and villains. They've got these, people with masks on motorbikes, kind of thing like that. And you got some people with shotguns, and you've got this kind of weird one scene with a victim in the middle, and you got this whole family around it with knives and shit. I'm thinking, what the fuck is going on in this movie? It looks like it has a lot more going on, and I think it's kind of a deeper message, definitely. And it will be interesting to see what they do with this movie, and I think this is a really good start of a franchise. I like to see more of this. I think it's one of those movies that can actually get a franchise and actually do something different with each sequel. I mean, first one movie, home invasion, isolation. Second one, big open city. Third one, I don't know, they could take it anywhere, to be perfectly honest. They could come in from the killer's point of view this time around, actually. I don't know, maybe the killer's actually ordinary day life character, maybe one day he's like, okay, the Purge is happening, I'm going to get involved in this now, kind of thing like that. That could be interesting as a first point of view. There's so many different levels you can take this idea of a concept for, and from the trailer, from what it showed, from of course the carnage, the action, the explosions, stuff like that, and being the fact I like my action horror and I like horror in general, this movie definitely appeals to me. And it's not going to be for everybody. Some people are already slacking this one off already, but recommend to watch the trailer. It looks pretty good. I'm pumped for it. I'm curious to see what else this movie is going to give and what the franchise can go into. Looks pretty decent. So that's been my trailer review for the Purge Anarchy. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. What did you think of the trailer? Do you think it was good? Do you think it's bad? What are your thoughts and opinions on the first movie? Let us know that as well. Comment down below. So in the meantime, Anarchy for Movie TV. Signing out.